So we're headed to Sterling Chase Apartments in Stone Mountain, Georgia. This is our 212 unit deal.
So we've got Stone Mountain. Let's kind of see some of it over there. That's the major kind of tourist attraction in Georgia.
Yeah, Stone Mountain Park.
Stone Mountain Park. Millions of visitors a year come here. So obviously some of the industry, the economy kind of revolves around that. Not all of it. Obviously, being that it's in North Atlanta, you'll have a lot of, opportunities for your tenants to live in a cost-effective rental property, but have access to the North Atlanta job market, which is important. So, that's another reason why we kind of like this area. But obviously, you've got some you got some economic drivers with the park itself. But you obviously have a lot of service industry jobs, healthcare, ISDs, all that stuff is always going to be out here as well. So, we're excited to kind of see where this kind of leads, and I'll take everybody kind of through, why I think it's a good deal and why I like the area.
Awesome. If y'all haven't visited Atlanta yet, this place is awesome. So many trees here. So different from Texas, right?
Yes.
It's like completely different. Ben is from Houston. I'm from Dallas, Texas. And
the one thing that I like about Atlanta versus, Dallas is a pretty city as well. But Houston is not so much. I love Houston, but it's no zoning, a lot of signage, a lot of stuff along the highway, and when you come here, I kind of equate it to the Woodlands. If anybody knows Houston, where everything's kind of Woodlands is a planned community in northeast Houston. And everything is back behind trees, right? And that's kind of how Atlanta is. You really have to kind of know where you're going because you're not going to see it off the highway. So, but yeah, plenty of trees, plenty of foliage. Obviously you can see some of the seasons happening here too, so it's nice.
So look how close our property is to Stone Mountain Park. You see that?
Yeah.
It's very, very close.
So we're still a couple miles away, but like I said, that's going to be a big driver for the economy, especially in the spring and the summertime. But, the one thing that I love about Stone Mountain is it's North Atlanta, but it's not, you don't have North Atlanta pricing. So that's an important thing to kind of take into consideration when you're buying a property is what are some of the economic drivers? Where are people working at, right? So the other thing that I like about Atlanta is that their public transportation system is pretty robust. The MARTA line, there's a lot of that happening. So a lot of our tenants can get to jobs throughout the city just through the public transportation system that they have. Whereas in Houston, we've got that, but it's not as robust as what Atlanta has kind of put together. So that's an important thing to kind of take into consideration too is, how are your tenants getting to work? Do they have to walk to work? Can they take the bus, or do they have cars? And I think at least, in this submarket, it's going to be a little bit of a combination of cars and public transportation. So as long as that's built up, that's an important concept to kind of take into consideration when you're looking at a property too. So this property has that. So we're going back through Stone Mountain. The whole park area is all along this side. As you can see, more and more trees. We're getting kind of into the Atlanta rush hour here.
It's Monday morning
rush hour. It's not too bad right now, but as you get closer to town, it gets pretty hectic.
Check out these trees, guys. Another reason why to invest in Atlanta. Different type of scenery. Look at this tree. I wanted to get this yesterday.
And there's stuff back there. It's not just like we're out in the middle of nowhere. They've just done a good job of keeping the trees along these streets and these highways. So, it makes for very beautiful scenery. You'll see that as we kind of come up on the apartment complex. You won't even be able to really kind of see it because it's tucked behind a bunch of trees. So
I love that about the property. It makes it feel...
It's very unique.
Yep.
It makes it very unique, right? I think we'll probably thin the herd a little bit so you can see some stuff back there. There's actually more apartments back there. As you can kind of see through the foliage there, there's stuff, there's infrastructure here. So, I think that's always kind of a cool, unique thing that Atlanta has to offer versus, say, in Texas. So a lot of people are obviously going to do their shopping at the Walmart. But you've got several restaurants and several other retail shops on top of the Walmart here. But as you kind of go down this road, you see a lot of the infrastructure that's around here. So here's a comp over here, and we'll go visit that. Once again, it's tucked back behind some trees, but that's going to be a comp for Sterling. And you've got some more restaurants coming up, some more infrastructure here. So Chick-fil-A was started in Atlanta. So you're going to have Chick-fil-A at like almost every block.
Yep.
And there's some more stuff up this way, and it goes all the way to the highway.
Yeah, this is Clifton Glen.
Yep.
One of the other comps.
Yeah, the Life in Clifton Glen just got bought in July, I believe, of 18. And they're going through value-add rehab here too. 600-something unit property. Our property management company that we use on the property actually managed that one until July.
Oh, cool.
So very familiar with this area. So then you're going to come across here. You're going to have Polo Club right here, which is going to be another direct competitor. Same builder, 2 years newer. So ours is 83. They were 85, but as you can see, they kind of cut back a lot of the trees here. They kind of redid some signage and some of this other stuff, but bottom line, the architecture is about the same, and they're at about...
Is that one burned down?
They might have had a fire.
Yeah.
So 10 or 15% higher rents at this property. So then you're going to come up on...
This is ours right here.
This is Sterling right here.
Sterling Chase Apartments.
So you're coming up here, and we can obviously improve on all this stuff, right? We'll make the entrance a little bit better. They did a little bit of repaving already on the parking lot, which is going to save us some money. There's some improvements that we can do, obviously, on landscaping. We'll do some exterior work or exterior woodwork, paint, redo some roofs. And then, over here you've got some amenities right here. Obviously they've all got washer and dryers, so you're not going to have a laundry facility. But you've got a sports court, you got a pool back there, you got the leasing office. Let's just kind of cruise around the property a little bit and see what we got going on here. So we got a security guy. They're doing a great job. Quiet as a church around here, as they like to say. So then you're kind of coming around. Once again, nice foliage throughout. And we'll look to identify some trees that need to go and try to keep as many as we can. But you don't want them to come up on your roof either.
Yep, that's very true.
Because, if they fall, they'll cause an issue. And then the leaves and stuff kind of get in the gutters. So you're going to have this new area. This has been completely redone here. So they had a fire probably 6 months ago. Completely redid the units. And really kind of showed the potential. They're getting I think $150 rent premium just on those units.
Great.
And they were able to lease those up almost immediately. So occupancy here is 95, 96, which is very strong. And we'll obviously balance that with our rent pushes to maximize both revenue as well as occupancy. Because as you can see, it's just a little tired, but therein lies the opportunity, right? You get
huge potential.
You get a little bit of see like this. So let's go back over here. Let me back up real quick. So what does that look like? That looks like an old playground. Well, guess what? That looks like an opportunity to me. Mm-hmm. So you would replace that with either another playground so the kids have some more stuff to do. Well, we've got another one on the other part of the property. So you say, is there anything else that I can do with that space? So maybe you've got a dog park, or maybe you have some other kind of amenity that the tenants are going to like. You've got all this space right here, and you've got nothing but a rusted old playground. So you demo that, you put something else in there that the tenants like, and you're adding value for very little cost. Even putting in a dog park costs you $1,500. Playground's a little bit more, but that's buying tenant loyalty and tenant goodwill. So we're gonna kind of go through over here. Obviously, you just got more apartments. And most of the spaces are empty because everybody is at work, paying their rent.